Trenton Zavada with us, Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack. Let's talk about pole vaulting. That's not a normal event, you know, when you say it's a different type of event. And you kind of have that no fear factor. You got to have that inside of you. It seemed like that's something that you had since the beginning when you first tried it out.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, going 13 feet in the air, 14 feet in the air. It's pretty terrifying. I mean, now that I'm moving up more, every time I go higher, I get the butterflies in my stomach, and it feels like, yeah, at least I know I'm doing better.
Very rarely somebody tries it and they're like, hey, they get hooked on it. You seem to kind of get hooked on it early, where you like a skateboarder or something where you kind of like a little bit of fear factor, riding bikes or motorcycles.
No, I was never into anything crazy like that. This is probably the craziest thing I ever did. I played basketball, so I mean, that was about it. But nothing crazy like rock climbing or anything like that.
Talk about how your athleticism kind of took over in this sport, and just like, you know, you had some speed, you know, you had some ups. Talk a little bit about all those factors.
Yeah, being a good jumper, I used to do high jump when I was in 7th grade, and then I realized, like, you know, this might be the thing for me. I could do lots of pull-ups, push-ups, a lot of things with my body weight, and it just came out to be the thing for me.
You ever think, okay, one day I'm going to go to college and be a pole vaulter?
I never would have thought it a day of my life, not even at the beginning of the season.
Hey,
but now it's a real thing.
Kutztown, PSAC, reputable. Talk a little bit about that excitement of saying, you know, this is pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm excited to go. I mean, it's not confirmed yet, but I still have to talk to the coaches down there. But I would be more than happy to jump with them, and being able to practice every day, doing indoor and outdoor track would be huge for me.
Let's talk about the district championships and, you know, being able to compete. And obviously, everybody was, hey, I would have liked to go a little higher, but nonetheless, when you walk away and say, I could punch my ticket to Shippensburg University, that's always a great thing.
Yeah, it was a great feeling. I mean, I knew going in I had to get either 12.6 or 12.3, and that was all that was going through my mind from the second I woke up. And once I cleared that, I cleared on my very last attempt as well. So that going through my mind, that last run through, like, I have to do this. Either this is it or I keep going.
Coach McGrain kind of really likes that pole vaulting thing. His own daughters were involved with that. Talk a little bit about, you know, listening to him. You know, he's not an expert. He'd be the first guy to say that, but at the same time, just that encouragement that you need.
Yeah, he's helped me through a lot. He used to drive us to New York to go to the pole vault facility. I mean, it was real fun. He's, you know, put in a lot for me to.
How about the family support who's there rooting you on, making sure? And again, it's a nerve-wracking thing, but, you know, I'm sure they may think, oh, all you have to do is this, but there's so many little things involved.
Mm-hmm. It's mainly mental. That's the only thing. I know I can physically do it every time. It's just mentally, I'll be on the last step. I'm going to fail. But when there's family there, I mean, that I usually do worse. When there's nobody there, I do usually do a lot better because there's not as much pressure. But pressure, when there's a big crowd, I do good.
And as far as what you want to study at the next level?
I want to study finance, learn about money, stocks, all that stuff.
That sounds good to me. All right, Trent. Well, congratulations and the best of luck.
Thank you.